Hi guys, I'm Tim and this is Olly.
Hi.
And we're here at BigBearBikes in Pickering, North Yorkshire, North Yorkshire's biggest independent bike shop. Olly, talk to me about this today. What are we reviewing? What are we looking at?
Right, well, what we're reviewing today is the Trek Allant Plus 6.
Okay.
Okay, this is all about a bike that we already love, but one that's just that little bit better.
Okay, so before we get into that, for people that don't know, what is the Trek Allant?
The Trek Allant is a hybrid bike. It is available with a crossbar, but most of the time we are tending to sell it with as a low step. But this is a bike that is, well, we call it a get you anywhere bike.
Yeah.
It's got a great motor. It's relatively lightweight for an e-bike, but you know, whether you're on the roads or you're wanting to enjoy the cinder tracks, yeah, it's absolutely perfect.
I think the low step's a great feature. We're seeing that more and more as people are prioritising comfort, the ease of use.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, real nice feature. So and this, the plus symbolising that this is an electric version of the Allant.
So the Plus, yeah, that's right. So Allant Plus basically means electric. Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. So so who's this bike for?
Okay, so I mean, this bike really could be for anyone, but to be honest, you know, because it's got the Bosch Performance Line CX motor, that's Bosch's strongest, 85 Newton meters in torque.
That's the same as in the rail, right?
Absolutely.
So big power.
What that means is it's got that capability of dealing with any hills that are going to get sort of thrown at you. So really, you know, I mean, whether you live out near Whitby or you're just wanting to travel about thinking about, well, there could be any hills in front of me, going up to the Lake District, don't worry, you're on the right bike.
So if you want to get out and ride anywhere and not worry about hills, the Allant is a great choice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said we love the Allant.
Yes.
Why do you love the Allant?
We love the Allant. Basically, I mean, it's a range of bikes. You'll get the Allant 5, 6, 7, up to 9. The 5 and the 6 have frames like this with this external battery. Okay, that's not to everyone's sort of taste in looks. However, we like it for its clean lines, but what it also brings is a lighter bike rather than having a frame that houses a battery like some of its sort of older bigger siblings as such. Okay, so it's really nice for keeping that weight down. So with that big motor, lighter weight, just even better for handling.
Okay, and when you said that this is the 6, because we've reviewed a Allant before, it's a bike we love but even better.
Yeah, so
what makes this bike better?
I think we're all more familiar with the Allant 5, you know, absolutely one of our best sellers and, you know, such a great all-rounder. You know, then the new design was brought out and, you know, absolutely enjoying the new Allant 5 as well. But this is the Allant 6, so just one step up in componentry more than anything else. So you're still enjoying the same Bosch motor, you still get the same choice of batteries. So remember, with the Allant Plus, you can get a 400 watt hour, a 545 watt hour, a 725 watt hour, and even an 800 watt hour.
Wow.
Okay, now your battery size is all about your range, how far you could get on a single charge, or actually how little you have to charge that bike between rides.
Yeah, sometimes it might be going away in a camper van for a weekend and having the bike in the back and thinking I want to ride for 3 days and not worry about it.
You might be stopping somewhere with no electric hookup, so those big batteries really coming in there.
So from a range point of view though, if I do want to know and I do want to go far, what am I going to get out of that 800 watt hour battery?
800, 150 miles potentially?
Really?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, some big miles on it, but a lot of peace of mind as well. So we typically stock the 545 watt hour because that'll get you 40, 50 miles, maybe you know, plus that. But just bearing in mind, obviously, the bigger the battery, the more that bike is going to weigh. So how much do you really need?
Well, customers are making a choice, aren't they? So am I accepting that bit of extra weight with the confidence that I can go further? Yeah. Or is my priority, do you know what, I know I can charge it every day, I'm largely at home.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm going to do no more than 30, 40 miles, therefore the 500 watt hour battery is more than enough.
Keep it topped up, nice and easy. You can charge it whilst it's on the frame or take it into the house just to charge it. So really simple, So
walk me through what comes on this bike.
Yeah, definitely. So those are all things that it's got in common with its little brother, the Allant 5, okay. But what we're liking about this, so this is actually brought back in the tyre that we loved on the original Allants, which is basically the Schwalbe G1. So the current Allant 5 has got quite a smooth, almost more road-orientated tread pattern, whereas something like this really does sort of open it out even better to the likes of, you know, your sort of cinder paths and canal paths, you know, basically getting away from the roads, but also a great one for dealing with our road surfaces too. So
if I'm out with the family and I want to ride Scarborough to Whitby on the cinder track,
absolutely,
that is a perfect bike for this.
Really like that. Okay. The other thing that we're also really liking about this bike is it's got a new wheel set too.
Okay.
Now the tyres aren't tubeless ready, however, when you get through this set, the rims are, so if you ever want to set this bike up tubeless, it's actually not too far away from doing that, so not a great expense to it.
And anyone that doesn't want to have to think about repairing punctures, then that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
Making life as easy as possible.
So in simple terms, tubeless, no inner tube, okay? Yeah. You've basically got latex sealant inside instead of an inner tube, which basically means you can take a few thorns and not have a flat. Maybe put a bit of air back in your tyre, but most importantly, your ride won't get interrupted.
So my wife says to me, if she gets a puncture, she'll ring me to go and pick her up, rather than repair it herself. If I got her a bike like this, I won't have to go and pick her up.
If you got it fully set up tubeless, absolutely.
Let's do that.
Okay, so just moving on from that, so this has got the Bosch Smart System, just like the new Allant 5, okay, but it's got a different display. So this has got the Kiox 300 full colour display. So not only does this give you your time of day, it will also give you a lovely, crisp, easy to see screen with a range, okay, how many miles have I got left based on the charge that I've got and the power mode that I'm in. It'll give you ride time, it'll give you your average speed, you can even pair your smartphone up to it and have navigation put in there as well, so you can plan routes as well. So yeah, really, really nice feature is that.
I think when you see that ability to plan routes and you start seeing the racks on the back and you start hearing about the big 100-mile plus range, you get the sense that this is a bike that's been built with adventure in mind.
Oh,
the
definitely.
ability to go out and explore.
These are all-day out bikes, are these? Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Love it.
Now, another nice feature that we like too is also the upgrade of the suspension fork as well. So these forks are absolutely designed just to take out the roughness of the surface that you're pedaling over. And if you do ever come across a totally smooth surface, you can just switch that out and have it so it's completely rigid, so there's no bounce in it. But the other thing that's nice about this fork is it's an air fork, which means that it basically has air pumped into it to a set PSI based on the rider weight. Not only is it a lighter component than the standard forks you get in these bikes, but it just means that you can tailor it a bit more to the rider as well, so even smoother riding.
So other bikes might have a spring fork, this has got an air fork, therefore more customization, adjust it better to me, and more comfort presumably.
Absolutely, absolutely. We also see an improvement in the quality of the drivetrain as well. We know that these e-bikes, through lots of use, because everyone just wants to ride them all the time, that's one of the main things that you got to look after, your chain and your drivetrain. So Shimano Dior, it's just a great
go-to group set.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Fantastic. Is there anything else you think people want to know about this bike?
Yeah, well, just lastly, just moving on to the Shimano hydraulic disc brakes. With great power and a bit of weight, you also want some good stopping power too. And this bike just is a great package. Yeah.
I did think when you said with great power,
comes great responsibility.
You were going to say comes great responsibility for a minute. Yeah, absolutely. But great. So safe, comfortable, really practical, easy to step over, lots of range, a great bike for your everyday adventure, a great bike to put in the back of the motorhome and go away for the weekend and explore with family. What a cracking thing, and I love the colour too.
Definitely. Yeah, so this is like a gloss juniper colour. You can also get it in a rather nice sort of mercury silver with blue logos. And then of course there is the Allant 5, which also comes in two other nice colours too, which is all important. And you also don't want to be riding the same bikes as each other too.
And I think riding bikes, that's where we come to, the big thing we always say is, everyone needs to be on the right bike for them.
Absolutely.
So getting down to the shop and test riding this bike, I'm presuming like every other bike in the shop, I can test ride this here.
You can come and test ride this. Come and speak to us. Let's have a look at you pedaling around in the car park. Make sure it's the right size, as well as it being the right bike for you as well. So that's what it's all about: is making sure that we're ticking all the boxes.
Happy days. So I suppose a question people might have is, how much does this cost?
So the actual Allant range is basically available at retail from 3,100. Okay. Obviously we have got our price match guarantee as well. So come and speak to us. Don't forget there's buy to work scheme, there's Klarna 0% finance that we can offer as well. So some great ways to be able to get you the bike that you want.
So we're guaranteed a great price, and we've got options in terms of spreading that price as well if we want to.
Absolutely.
Happy days. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the new Trek Allant Plus 6. It's in the shop now. It looks fantastic in the flesh. Get yourself down here, come and meet Ollie, come and meet the team, test ride these bikes, and who knows, it might be the one for you. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thanks very much.